Today we're going to talk about one of the most common sleep problems, waking up in the middle of the night, around 3 to 4 in the morning. Many of you probably know this feeling. You fall asleep without any trouble, sleep for a few hours, and then suddenly wake up in the middle of the night. Falling back asleep can be very difficult. Your mind feels clear, thoughts start racing, and sleep seems to disappear completely. Why does this happen? How can you find the cause? And most importantly, how can you restore deep, restorative sleep? Let's break it down step by step. First, let's understand what normal sleep is. Our night's rest consists of cycles, each lasting about 90 minutes. In every cycle, we move through light sleep, deep sleep, and the REM phase, the stage of rapid eye movement, when we dream. Deep sleep is the most restorative stage. This is when the body repairs tissues, strengthens the immune system, and clears toxins from the brain. Most deep sleep happens in the first half of the night. In the second half, sleep becomes lighter, which is why we are more likely to wake up from even minor disturbances. So why do awakenings so often happen between 3 and 4 a.m.? There are several reasons. First, physiology. Toward morning, the level of melatonin, the sleep hormone, naturally decreases, while cortisol, the hormone of stress and alertness, begins to rise. This prepares the body for waking up. If cortisol rises too early or too sharply, often due to chronic stress, you wake up. This is known as a cortisol spike, and it can be linked to anxiety, accumulated tension, or even depression. Second, age. As we get older, deep sleep decreases and sleep becomes more superficial. We become more sensitive to noise, light, or internal body signals. After the age of 40-50, this becomes especially noticeable, particularly in women during menopause due to hormonal fluctuations. Hot flashes and night sweats often cause awakenings at this time of night. Third, lifestyle. Alcohol is one of the main culprits. Many people believe that a drink before bed helps them relax and fall asleep. It may help you fall asleep faster, but in the second half of the night, alcohol fragments sleep, deep sleep is reduced, and awakenings become more frequent. The same applies to caffeine. Even a single cup after lunch can affect sleep late into the night. A heavy dinner, spicy or fatty foods can trigger reflux or indigestion, and the body sends a signal: wake up. Another common cause is the need to use the bathroom. With age, the bladder becomes less elastic, and in men, prostate problems may develop. On top of that, drinking a lot of fluids in the evening almost guarantees nighttime awakenings. We also shouldn't forget about hidden medical conditions. Sleep apnea, breathing pauses during sleep, often causes awakenings at night. A person snores, gasps for air, wakes up, but may not remember it in the morning. Anxiety disorders, depression, thyroid problems, or drops in blood sugar in people with diabetes can produce the same effect. Interestingly, traditional Chinese medicine has its own explanation. According to the organ clock, the liver is most active from 1 to 3 a.m. It detoxifies the body and processes emotions, especially anger and irritation. From 3 to 5 a.m., the lungs are active, which are associated with sadness and anxiety. If you regularly wake up during these hours, it may indicate emotional overload or liver stress from alcohol, fatty foods, or chronic stress. Now the key question: how do you find your personal cause? Start with a sleep diary. For 1 to 2 weeks, write down what time you go to bed, how long you sleep, when you wake up, what you ate and drank in the evening, and how stressful your day was. This helps reveal patterns. If awakenings are occasional, there's nothing to worry about. Everyone wakes up sometimes. But if it happens every night and you can't fall back asleep for more than an hour, it's time to take action. Let's move on to solutions. The first and most important one is sleep hygiene. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Ideally, aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Don't try to catch up on sleep by going to bed much earlier than usual. If you normally go to bed at midnight and suddenly start going to bed at 10 p.m., Your body may interpret this as a signal to wake up in the middle of the night. Second, an evening routine. 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, turn off screens. Blue light suppresses melatonin. Read a book, listen to calming music, or take a warm bath. It lowers body temperature and helps you relax. Practice breathing exercises, such as the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. You can also try meditation or progressive muscle relaxation. Third, food and drinks. Have your last meal at least 3 hours before bedtime and keep it light. Avoid coffee after 2 p.m. and alcohol 4-6 hours before sleep. If you like tea in the evening, choose herbal teas with valerian, lemon balm, or chamomile. Fourth, stress management. Deal with worries during the day. Keep a journal where you write down problems and possible solutions. In the evening, don't think about work. If thoughts start racing at night, get up, write them down on paper, and tell yourself, "I'll think about this tomorrow." Physical activity during the day, walking or exercise, helps, but avoid it within 3 to 4 hours of bedtime. If you wake up, don't stay in bed for more than 20 minutes. Get up, read in dim light, and return to bed when you feel sleepy again. Don't look at the clock. It only increases stress. Morning sunlight is very beneficial for deep sleep. 10-15 minutes outside right after waking up helps synchronize your circadian rhythms. Get plenty of daylight during the day, and in the evening switch to warm, soft lighting. If nothing helps for months, see a sleep specialist. You may need a polysomnography, a sleep study, to rule out sleep apnea or other disorders. In some cases, supplements like magnesium or glycine may help, but only after consulting a professional. In conclusion, nighttime awakenings are a signal that something in your life or body needs attention. Don't ignore it, but don't panic either. Small changes, a consistent schedule, relaxation, and avoiding harmful habits often bring back deep, restful sleep. You deserve to wake up feeling refreshed and energized. Try these tips, keep a sleep diary, and in a couple of weeks you'll notice a difference. Good night and deep sleep.